Greetings, brothers and sisters. Okay, so this is going to be an experiment for people to get a sample of the experience of the Pranahuti, the transmission that's given in the Sajmarg Gratefullness meditation. So I'm going to put this experiment in at least 3 different videos today. Today's Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023. And I am going to put this in the Journey Series, 123rd edition of Journey Series, towards the beginning of the video. I've already done one voiceover, but I'll put this in right after that. It also is going to be in a video today on my Pockets of the Future channel, which I'm not sure the name of the video will be, but it'll be today's video. And then I'll put it in a separate standalone video on the Gratefullness meditation channel for people who experience this just as a standalone experiment. So what had happened was, on my Apocalaughs Now channel, I was making a video and I was talking about transmission so much, the idea came to me to do a 5-minute sitting, where the acting as a conduit for the transmission to come through so people could experience it. And I didn't think it through. Like sometimes I don't. And I didn't think about the implications of people who did feel a transmission and maybe wanted to try the Gratefullness meditation. So I didn't mention that there's a third YouTube channel I have called Gratefullness Meditation. It's linked in all my videos on both channels at the bottom, in the bottom of the video in the description box. There's links to the Gratefullness Meditation. And then there's all these various playlists and introductions to the playlist videos that explain everything you need to know about the meditation, including a video that when you go to the channel, it's there for people to watch, that tells you where everything is and what the system's about and all these things. It's always free. So for those of you rare people that can experience a transmission, it's not everybody, it's a small percentage of people. If you feel like it'll benefit you, then you can go to the Gratefullness Meditation channel and get the benefits there. The reason I did the experiment in the first place is I've been talking about transmission for so long, and it's not something you can put into words because it's an experience. And even for me, somebody who's been doing this for over 30 years now, I only feel a transmission when I feel it. The memory of a transmission is not feeling the transmission. It's like when you felt love, when you feel love, the memory of love isn't the feeling of love. You can remember, I felt love one time, it was for this person, or, whatever it might be. But the memory of love is not love. It's the memory of love. It's something mental. Love is experienced in the heart, and transmission, which is God's love, can only be felt in the heart. So I can talk about transmission here quite a bit, and, it sounds almost like pretend or imaginary because it happens on a subtle level, an energetic level. And unless you've experienced it, you don't know it's real. And so the idea came to me in a video to just give everyone a little sample of it. And then I didn't think it through, what happens if somebody feels something or wants to pursue it. And so I, that's why I'm making this video here. Or this part of a video, whatever. I already explained all that. And so for those of you who can experience a transmission, and again, it's not, some days are better than others because you feel it's hard to settle down the mental noise, or settle down into your heart, and it's not always the best conditions for you to feel a transmission. Just because you don't feel it this time doesn't mean you can't feel it. It's it's probably a hit or miss type of thing for people. So I'll do this quite regularly, and maybe you might not feel it this time, but you'll feel it another time. I mean, even people who have been doing it for years, some days I'm more receptive to feeling it than other days. You could go to a group meditation and people will be blissed out and other people will be restless. And then another group meditation will be the people who felt blissed out the last time feel restless. So it's a hit or miss type thing for some people. Some people have struggle feeling it because of the grossness they have or whatever. And they really are disconnected from their heart and their soul. So it's, again, I can't It's for each person to experience or not. But if you do experience the transmission, you want to move forward with it. Again, the links are in the description box. And so I'm going to say that's all. It's a 10-minute transmission. It's funny because I woke up this morning and the idea came to me to do this today. And the first thing I did was to do the transmission, and I hit the audio button, I thought, but I didn't record it, and it's not, the transmission can't be recorded. And so I got done with it, and I realized I hadn't hit the audio button, and then I went through a whole process to think I don't really, since it's not, the transmission is too subtle to be recorded. But then I didn't know how long the transmission lasted, and I went and did some other things, and I came back and had the idea just to do it again, and it went way better the second time. Like, I'm glad it was good. It was sort of a practice run. It seemed that it went better and longer. And so what you're going to do is I'm going to say, please begin, and you're going to focus on the supposition of divine light in your heart, or God's love in your heart, or just you have the idea of the transmission. You're feeling it and receiving it in your heart, and you're going to focus on your heart because that's the instrument in which you feel love, and this is God's love. And then it's going to go on for 10 minutes. There's going to be a picture of the sun rising for this whole little video, and then if you've already done this, you're not interested in trying it, you can skip past it. Probably should have said that at the beginning. But anyways, for those of you who are not interested in trying it, then you can skip past it. But if you feel something in your heart, even when I'm talking here, because the beginning of me talking here is the beginning of the experiment in a sense of opening up and building the anticipation, then you might want to just give it a whirl. But anyways, I'm going to say please begin, and then at the end I'll say that's all. Please begin. Okay, that's all. If you experience ads playing, I can't control that. This is even on my Gratefulness Meditation channel that's not monetized. Sometimes they run ads, so there's nothing I can do about that. For those of you who experience the transmission and like to pursue it, like I said, there's links in the description box of all my videos on all my channels to the Gratefulness Meditation, or the two channels, Pockets of the Future and Apocalaughs Now, to the Gratefulness Meditation, and you can go there and experience the various videos and information there, and the experiential sittings and things there. There's a video series, a playlist that's introduces you. It's 3 sittings on 3 separate days, and then there's other individual sittings, and of course there's a group meditation we do every Sunday, which I will every Sunday we wake up and meditate for not more than an hour first thing in the morning on Sunday. Those are all things that are available. The videos, I don't make videos for the Sunday meditation, but it's just what people do. And there's videos about that. Also a playlist on my Pockets of the Future channel called the Gratefulness Meditation, and it has information before I made the separate channel. Okay, so this is the end of the experimental video here. This is Paul Romano, definitely reporting from the Apocalaughs and the Ascension. Everyone have a blessed day and be grateful.